Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've seen some of the things I've been posting regarding on Twitter and most of the social media, and also one of the shorts that I recently posted involving Dino-Girl, you'll notice that basically it's all I've really posted is a small summary of who the character is. But before I get into it, please subscribe to this channel, ring that bell icon down below to be notified when I post new videos. Also be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, and please share with your friends. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. So, Dino-Girl is a character that I created kind of as really just a character I wanted to make for my sister. She was really big into dinosaurs as a kid, and she still kind of is. She mostly likes dragons now, but she still likes this character. It's one that I've been writing for here and there, whenever I got the chance to really get into the character, but essentially, Dino-Girl is an archaeologist who yearns for adventure, but also really wants to preserve history. She doesn't want people to disturb it. She likes to keep things simple. But she also has a tendency to lean into her darker impulses of trying to essentially go on adventures that are dangerous and will often get her friends and family into danger. And so she will often stray from her path and do things that are questionable. Her morality is a bit questionable here and there, but the character eventually, on one of her adventures, she ends up setting off an explosion that inadvertently activates or awakens a latent power that's within her, the ability to transform into dinosaurs. It's a bit funny, but basically the character, her name is Dina Clark. Dina Clark, like I said, she's an adventurer, adventurer extraordinaire. That's the best thing I can describe her as. She wants to find adventure. She wants to look for ancient artifacts. She loves puzzles, and she's generally just into the historical elements of these things. But she, like I said, she oftentimes gets herself into situations that she could have avoided, but she is willing to get into it because she yearns for that adventure. And the whole story will involve her trying to kind of move past that in a way, but not entirely. She's never really going to fully get out of this darkness that she has, but she will try to overcome it. And it's a simple story of growth and failing. It's a lot of failure and a lot of growth here and there. And it's kind of a message of how everyone in life struggles to overcome their darker impulses, and just because you are basically flawed, just because you're flawed doesn't mean that you cannot overcome and rise up to do something great. And her storyline involves she's not so much a arrogant person, more that she just, like I said, she just loves adventure. And her personality is she's very much blunt, but also very soft-spoken. She tries to keep to herself. She's very shy in most cases in terms of people around her. So people are often surprised by her impulses and what she does. And the character often, like I said, she's a big nerd, not overly intelligent because of the fact that she's intelligent as much as she can be as an adventurer. She didn't finish college. She's not, an official archaeologist. She's kind of doing things off the books. And pardon the noise, my brother is playing games in the background. He's, I think, playing City of Heroes unofficially. Anyway, the whole storyline revolving around this character, it was one that I created that was an amalgamation of different things that my sister enjoys. She enjoys dinosaurs, she enjoys gaming, and she enjoys archaeology and science, sci-fi, fantasy, all these different genres. And the whole character, I wanted to kind of display these facets of the personality of her being I'll say that she's not at all like my sister. Many people nowadays are creating comic book characters that are either self-inserts or whatever. This character, although has interests that my sister would enjoy, her personality is vastly different. And this character is extremely athletic. She has to be in order to survive some of the things that she does. She's very much a geek, but like I said, she's an adventurer. She does what she wants, and people will often judge her for it. The character has struggled to overcome her darker impulses throughout the storyline. Family members who come to her telling her she needs to stop, but she ultimately just tries to do her best at achieving her goals, but also she still is humble. She knows how to receive correction. That's one of the things that I wanted to make sure that the character had ingrained within her. She knows she's not an arrogant person. She's just oftentimes has to be corrected. And sometimes she'll learn from the correction, sometimes she won't. Or she'll learn the hard way. This the whole storyline behind her is that I wanted her to grow as a character, but not always not always evolving. Sometimes she falls short and she falls flat. And so the character, like I said, is still being developed. I'm still writing the storyline behind her. She's not fully developed yet. I do have a first issue in mind already planned for her. Might do another once I finish the first one. It's her character is one that I want to do little by little. Other characters, my brother and I have actually put in a lot of time and effort in developing them. And then the storyline we have years of storylines planned for these characters. This one in particular is kind of a, one that we just basically write here and there, and it's one that my brother's not going to be involved in writing this character. He doesn't like dinosaurs. He really despises dinosaurs. But this one in particular is just me and my sister. We're going to be writing this one. My sister is going to be doing mostly art here and there. I do most of the... I've done most of the art, but she's going to be helping as she learns more about the anatomy and the design of the character. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and post a time-lapse video. It's about 4 minutes long, so I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching Create TV, and I'll see you next time.